Hey guys, Drew here, and I'm back with another video. And safe to say that the World Junior recaps are indeed back. Um, Team Canada loses to Team Latvia, if you didn't know already. Final score 3-2 in the shootout. Canada gets 1 point, Latvia gets 2. The goal for Canada in this game, Jet Luchenko opens up the scoring. It is shorthanded, and then Callum Ritchie scored, and I thought they were going to win that game after that goal. Didn't happen. So basically, I'll just do a rundown of the scoring, then I'll get a little bit into the talking about how upset I am. So basically what happened, Luchenko scores in the second period, I believe. It's a shorthanded goal. He went on a breakaway, backhand, nice goal by him. Canada go through the whole second, doesn't score, goes pretty much the whole third, doesn't score. About 9 minutes, 8 minutes left in the third period. Eric Smeteko has a wide open net. He shoots it and he scores. And then it's a 1-1 hockey game. Like, it's tied. You, as a Canada fan, you probably don't want this game to go to overtime due to the IHF ruling. If you get a regulation win, you get 3 points, but if you get an overtime or shootout win, that's 2, and then if you get an overtime or shootout loss, that is 1. So basically, it's a 1-1 hockey game. I'm there on the couch thinking, man, we're going to lose this game. But no, Callum Ritchie makes it 2-1 for Team Canada, and I'm fired up. Like, I'm not nervous anymore. Like, that moment was one of my best. Like, I was so happy for that. And Ritchie's fired up. The boys are fired up. But then Andrew Gibson takes a penalty. Or was it Ethan Gauthier? I believe it was Ethan Gauthier takes a penalty for holding or something like that. And Latvia goes on the power play, and Peteris Bulans ends up scoring from the point, and we got a tie game once again. And there was like 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left in this game, in the third period. And man, Peteris Bulans, like, he's the captain for Latvia, so he's definitely showing some pride with that goal. But it was a heartbreaker, man, when they scored that goal, and it wasn't even the worst heartbreaker in this game. As we go to OT, and Canada kind of dominated, not gonna lie, in OT. They had most of their chances on that one end that Canada was trying to generate on. Latvia did have one good chance in this game, but it didn't end up like working for them in OT, but they were able to push it to a shootout. By the way, there were some blocks in this game that were unbelievable by Team Latvia. Not sure if you remember the moment, but there was it was like the last 5 seconds in the third. There was just block and shot after block and shot. The goalie was making unbelievable saves. We'll talk a little bit about him later. But then I remember in overtime there was this one wide open net Canada had, and one of Latvia's players almost like came out, dove for it, but his skate was in front of the net, and the puck hit right on his skate and redirected out somewhere. But Latvia's blocks were unbelievable. Then we go to the shootout. Oh, the good old shootout. You gotta love the shootout, guys. I guess. I don't know. Canada had 8 chances to score in the shootout. And how much did they score in that? Yeah, I know. 0. 0 goals they scored in that shootout. And anyways, Eric Smeteko comes down the ice. He scored one of the goals for Latvia. He goes left bar, and then it hits the right side of the net. And Latvia wins. Matejko does the little ear thing to the crowd. I know. And Latvia is out of their world, going wild. I mean, they played good. They played really good in this game. I mean, I want to talk about Leonard Feldbergs, the goaltender for Latvia, the goalie that nobody knew before this game. I mean, besides Sherbrooke Phoenix fans, but I mean, Leonard Feldbergs, a 55 save game. 55 saves. Wow. Like, take a bow, kid. Like, this guy's you're gonna need a rest tomorrow against the States, honestly, for how good you played. Only 2 goals against and a 960 save percentage for the kid. Not bad at all. This guy was passed on in the 2024 NHL draft. Don't think he's gonna be passed on this upcoming draft. That's just numbers that I can't even imagine most goalies would do in this tournament if there were 55 saves against. unbelievable for the kid Leonard Felbergs. But another goalie I want to talk about, Jack Ivankovic. He was the goalie for Team Canada. He was one of the bigger stories heading into tonight. It's been a while since there's been a 17-year-old goalie for Canada, and he didn't play bad. Like, I saw a few people blaming Jack Ivankovic. He isn't one of the main reasons why we lost that game, to be honest. I think the main reason is goal scoring. We're lacking goal scoring, and we need it desperately. Man, do I miss Connor Bedard in those days with Team Canada. He'd absolutely bury the biscuit every time he had a chance. And one guy that we left off the roster that knows how to score goals is Andrew Crystal and Michael Misa. Andrew Crystal has 24 goals in 23 games. Michael Misa is leading the OHL in scoring. He has about 25, I believe. And Michael Misa just doing what he does best in scoring goals. Same thing for Andrew Crystal. And what did Team Canada do? What did Dave Cameron do? In fact, he left them off the roster. So yeah, and then in this game, Matthew Schaefer went down in injury. Only that was like the first period or something. He head down the tunnel, didn't return. If he's not back, it looks like Sawyer Mineo is going to be getting some time on the ice. And man, Schaefer looked good. He looked like a very solid offensive defenseman, and he just looked really good for Team Canada. But he head down the locker room in injury. Canada's next game will be against another underdog, and will they lose again to them? It's Team Germany they're playing versus, and you don't want to lose this game, Team Canada. I'm just telling you that. You don't want to be playing a team like Sweden or Czechia in that first round. You want to be on the top, and you really gotta hope that if you're a Canada fan, you really gotta hope that they beat Germany tomorrow night, and then against the States, they win in regulation. That's the only way I could see Canada. I believe Canada would still be first if they did indeed end up beating the States in that game. But yeah, not bad at all. Well, actually, yeah, it is kind of bad. I don't know why it's just said that. But man, I'm just in shock for what I watched last night. I don't know if you saw my video or not. Check out my X or Facebook, I guess. They're both called Drew Felson. So if you want to go check that out, you can check my reaction, but I'm just speechless in that. So yeah, that's it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, you can like this video. You can subscribe if you really liked it. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, so if you can hit that subscribe button down below, I truly appreciate it. That's it for today, you guys. I'll talk to you all again when Team Canada visits the Germans.